Hey,
Okay.
what's up? All right, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. You're settled. How are you,
Yeah.
Father Hyverson? How are
I
you
am
doing?
doing well. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing well. So how you
Welcome,
doing?
welcome. You know what? I'm doing very well as well. I'm doing very well. The last time we met, I think
Hmm.
we set a world record. We were on a Spirit Airlines traveling from Fort Lauderdale,
Yes.
and we did a podcast on Haiti. It was more
Hmm.
historical, looking at it on a historical basis,
Hmm.
and so it was audio. So nobody, while we had your picture, nobody actually got a chance to see you. So today, so this is the first time you are joining the podcast live. So I was so, so and I have been talking about the podcast. I actually did a 3 to 6 minutes short video news
Hmm.
commentary,
Okay.
breaking news commentary about Haiti and some of what you have shared with us at the NeoLiberal.
Hmm.
But let me do the official welcome. Welcome to another episode of the NeoLiberal podcast. I'm Renaldo McKenzie, the creator and host of this dynamic program. And as mentioned, we have with us Father Hyvenson Joseph, the scholar, the author, the academic, the professor, someone who has become a very good friend of mine and a commentator on the NeoLiberal Round and the neoliberal.com. But we are happy to have you, sir. Welcome, Father Hyverson.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're so kind for the introduction, for the words of welcoming. And I'm so happy to be with you here again to talk about the great nation of Haiti and all the turmoil that Haiti is going through at this time. And I have to thank you also for this opportunity, not only to give that, to provide me the platform to share my knowledge firsthand, but also to have other people to expose the truth of Haiti to your audience and other people wants to hear the news firsthand.
Okay, great. That's yes, definitely. And it's that's really this is a good opportunity. And I'm happy I got a chance to speak with you about Haiti because I learned some more things that we didn't learn in the news in terms of what's going on in what's going on in Haiti as it relates to the prison break. But before that, some time ago I shared an article and it was about the prison break. And by the way, let me apologize. Let me officially apologize. Earlier, I revealed a podcast, and you heard me saying prison outbreak. I was reading from a teleprompter, and it had prison outbreak. And after we completed the episode, I realized, wait, it's not a prison outbreak; it's a prison break. Um, that they had in Haiti. So there was a prison break. But in a sense, it's a prison outbreak because, well, you know what? I'm gonna let you let us know let me know what's going on. Because actually, um, I read a story earlier from on Twitter, and let me see if I could find that Twitter page
Mhm.
about. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I was reading Twitter earlier, and on Twitter, I am going to try and find. There was something that was trending about.
Mhm.
I'm going to close this. About there was about what really happened in Haiti. What led to
Mhm.
the prison break? So I would like you to give me because when I spoke with you, there are three things I want to get to talk to you about as it relates to the prison break. What led to the prison break? Because I know
Mhm.
you had alluded to the fact that the
Mhm.
police is in turmoil because the police chief
Mhm.
is said to have some kind of associations with the gangs that
Mhm.
led to the prison break, and that there was a protest by the police in Haiti as it
Mhm.
relates to the prison break.
Mhm.
So I wanted, but there are reports from other news sources that says that the gangs had launched a protest against the police
Mhm.
as a way to distract the police. So the gangs were distracting the police.
Mhm.
So while the gangs were distracting the police, then
Mhm.
there was another crew that set of gangs that was freeing the prisoners.
Mhm.
So I'm not sure if so. Give us some more insight as to what's going on in terms of the prison break
Okay.
and early and you also said that 80% of the prisoners escaped. And what's
Yeah.
this? What's the situation?
That I think it's almost on it's almost 98%.
Wait, hold on.
98%.
So I
98%.
was wrong. I had reported that 80% of the prisoners had escaped, but it's 98%.
98%. It's
Okay.
like they have around there are two major prisons. The two major prisons of the nations got broken into, got invaded by gangs and freed all the prisoners. The one who left, I think there's a few out of one of them has 3,900
Yeah.
prisoners, and then there was only 900, 3,900, almost 4,000. Only 80 or 90 left out of, like, and only 80, like maybe 3,800 has gone. So 98%, and the other one, they opened that up and everybody escaped in Quadebouquet, I think. So the two major prisons of the nations got invaded by the gangs, and all the prisoners are freed. Okay, but to talk about the prison invasion of Haiti, there are three things I need to kind of like make a correlation, kind of like to theirs. First of all, there are the assassination of the last president, Jovenelle Moise. That this is the first time that the investigation has kicked in. So they started to do something about it. So they have made some progress and indicted some people, arrested some people, and then they put them in prisons until they can have like a trial, like they can come before the judge about this. So they have the first portion of it. The prosecutor, like how do you call that over here? We call it commissaire du gouvernement. The state prosecutor kind of like went after those guys. So there are a few of them that's been indicted and then put in prison, awaited for the judge, and they go after other ones. So that's number one. So there are
Okay,
many
let me understand what you're saying clearly. So what you're trying, some of the people who escaped from prison were people who were arrested and jailed and waiting prosecution, as it relates to people who were accused of assassinating the former president, President Jovenelle.
Correct.
Okay.
The only one that stayed in the prison that didn't leave is just the 16 Colombians. 18 or 16 Colombians, because they're afraid that, because you know what, it's a black nation, so they stand out. So if they run away, the population might lynch them. So they stayed. They didn't want to go anywhere. They stayed in, even though the door was wide open. So they stayed in the prison by fear on the population. They might be lynched because they know all of them, because they know their faces and stuff like that. So they stayed in a couple of other ones that for some reason, because of moral issues or whatever the case may be. So only 98 stayed out of 4,000, around 4,000.
Yeah.
Now that's one thing. There were also some major gang chief.
Hold on. Okay, let me ask you something. How many, before you go on, in terms of the prison, you said, so how many prisons are there in Haiti today?
Well, not so many. I don't want to make a mistake to tell you a number that will not be correct, but I think we have one in Port-au-Prince. We have one in Quadebouquet. I think we might have one in every major, because Haiti has 11 departments and stuff like that. So the country is divided into, like, like we say county over here. So every major department or maybe every major county has a prison, but the main prison, like that, we will say that the state the federal prison, the main prison of the, it's in Port-au-Prince. Like, you know, the main state prison is in Port-au-Prince, is Pénitencier National, the national prison in Port-au-Prince. This is the one that they went to first, and then that where all the major all the gang chief that was apprehended, gang people kidnapped for kidnapping, for gang related and all that, they were in that prison. So so
let
the
me
other one.
Okay, so there are several prisons in Haiti. Were they all affected by the prison break? Was it widespread in terms of
only,
prison
only
break?
the two major ones. The two most secured, the two greatest one, the two biggest one.
Okay.
So the other ones they have like maybe a significant number of people, and they may not have like high profile, you know, criminals in them. So
okay, so the main prison, the one in Port-au-Prince, which probably house what, about 80% of all prisoners in Haiti?
Yes, that's right. 80% of all, that got correct. And then the other one is in Croix-des-Bouquets, which is another town, which is like maybe 60 miles or, you know, or 80 miles, you know, not 60 miles, maybe I should say, from not even that one, 40 miles maybe, from the one in Port-au-Prince. The other one is in Croix-des-Bouquets. Now that the two things, it's like gang criminals, like gang who are like high profile, like, you know, kind of high ranking gang you know, members who get arrested and jailed, number one, and then
the people serving life
Jovenelle Moise.
Yeah,
there's a life sentence and high profile criminals that are in those, so they all in the loose. But now the third thing was, I think Izo, which is the chef, one of the Izo, that's the name of one of the high rank gang chief. I mean, you know, in Haiti, he said that he was gonna free all of them. He was gonna free all prisoners. He was gonna be what? He didn't give a date, but he said that he will be going to the prison to free everybody. He said that he will do that. And then on the night of the 3rd of March, Saturday night to Sunday, and he did that. He actually did. I mean, nobody knows, I mean, how, but he did go.
So you're saying that the gangs are taking responsibility for this prison break, and in fact they announced, and they went as far as to announce the prison break.
Yeah, he did announce. He said that he will be someday will be coming, not in the short future. I will come and liberate everyone. He said he will put everybody out.
Okay, and that's what's in the that's one of the gang chiefs, one of the major gang chiefs.
Yeah, one of the notorious gang chief. Yes, notorious gang chief. And after the prison break, he came and make a video. I mean, I will send that video to you, where with a sledgehammer, he said that I did break the prison with this. So he showed a sledgehammer that he did it with his people. And so this is not something light. This is something that really they did, and they were doing it and did it. So with complete of course, because I don't think that a gang could be so comfortable, announce that it will be breaking, it will be like invading a prison, the main jail of a nation, and then with maybe a little resistance, not much, not a lot of resistance at all, and then like he did, let everybody, you know, freed everybody from the jail. So all these people are on the loose until now. They haven't got it. Nobody else has been caught and returned yet. So they declare like emergency like you know, state of emergency in Haiti now because of this, but there is nothing has been done or nothing has been said for this. All those criminals, like, you know, kidnappers, you know, rapists, and all that.
So as at now, since the prison, so is it true? Is it true that the gangs? Is it true that the gangs were protesting against the police as a way to distract them in order to break into the prison and get the prisoners out. Is that true? Are you aware of that?
I would not. I don't have any evidence to substantiate that as is to distract them. There was no major. There was no major. I mean, in at face value, the gangs and the police. If what you can see, they don't seem to get along.
Yeah.
But everybody knows nobody was born yesterday. So there is no country, no state where gang will be so comfortable unless the state itself, like the government or the police, are in complicity with them. So wherever gangs are so strong, they infiltrate the police like the state is weak or the state is supporting them. That's the correlations. Otherwise, gang cannot be so comfortable. So that's the only way. I cannot substantiate whether or not they were doing some sort of some sort of protest. There were some protests afterwards. I will tell you why there were the protests afterwards. So after that, there were two things that happened. That prior to that night, there was a raid. Like they pretend like there was a raid from the police. Pretend that they're gonna raid some because 80% of the population of the capital is being overtaken by the gang. Yeah. So there was a raid on the week prior to the prison invasion. So, and three police officers were murdered and chopped. Like they've been chopped like butchered, kind of like put them in a wheelbarrow and stuff like that for the world to see. And then the police were upset about this. They said they need to get the body of their comrades, and then at least for their loved ones to bury them and to mourn them. And then there they lashed out against the police, the police chief and the police commands, chain of commands to say, you know what, I know you guys, we're not gonna let that slide because that's our comrades. So started from the head of the police or the chief of the prime minister of the nations. So the police are mad. The police force is mad. So they launch a rebellion against, saying that they will revenge or they will kind of like find the body of their own comrades. So in the meantime, Ariel Henri was in Kenya, in Nairobi, to sign an agreement for them to release the deployment of 1,000 police officers to come into Haiti to help fight the gang. So, and then they went and occupied the airport, saying that that's where you will land. So they occupied the airport. Now, the gang said, well, they don't want Ariel Henri. No, they no longer want Ariel Henri on power, and then they want to come also to prevent him from landing in Haiti. So they don't want him there no more. So they invaded the two major airports.
Wait, hold up. This is breaking. Wait, so the gangs, and I broke the news that Ariel Henri is exiled in Nairobi.
Yeah, he was in Nairobi, and then when he wanted to go back home, and then the gang and the police, they're not in common accord though. But the gang and virtually they're not in common accord. The gang and the police virtually they are not, but they both said he's not coming back.
Wow, this is interesting. This is interesting news. Hold up, this is interesting news. The gang and the police they are not working together, but they both agree and are saying that they oppose to the Dr. Ariel, the prime minister, coming back to the country, and even and the gangs have even gone as far as to invade the airport.
Yep, correct. So prior
Wow.
to the day that we supposed that there was a big confrontation between gang and police at the airport, where I think there was like a plane from American Airlines that got shot or whatever the case may be. And all flight in Haiti, there was no flight. There is no flight in the airport now. There is all flight has been canceled since
As at now. As of now, and that
as
is
of now,
not
yeah.
as a result of the prison break. It's as a result of the gangs
of gang and the police and gang the invaded the airport, saying that Ariel Henri is not coming back to the nations. So that and then
well, this is
I know
the gangs and the police. The gang and the police are working together. But yet we're hearing that the gang.
Well, they're not working together, but it's two trains going into different direction towards one. They go different route, but toward one destination.
Yes, it sounds as if they're working together. But continue. Sorry, but this is interesting news. Continue.
Yeah. So I think that now Ariel, I think they deployed. We have an embryo of army. They deployed the army to go to the airport. Also to give like to support the police for the gang that taking over, but they both kind of like stand their own ground. But their common goal is that Ariel is not setting foot on that land. So Ariel went to Dominican Republic when he was coming home, and he heard that they tell him that things don't look good. So he asked to land in our neighbor in the east, with the Dominican Republic, and so that at least he can get in via kind of like ground transportation to Haiti, because he could have gotten to Haiti by ground transportation if he had landed to Dominican Republic. Well, the DR said no. The DR said no. We can't allow you to.
I would have been surprised if they had said yes, noting the relationship and the bad blood between the two countries, which still exists today.
Well, bad blood, and then I mean, some people went further than that. They say, well, it sounds like this is the people said that, you know what, that the finger of the United States is deep on that, because America is the one also that kind of like, they said that the United States is the one that lead Dominican Republic and Haiti behind the scene. So it might be a way of keeping Ariel Henri out of the nation without asking him. So in addition to the gang, tell him not to return. So Dominican Republic said no, because they have an analysis to say, well, if a plane was gonna go to another destination, so they must have said yes, and then like while you're in the air, they said no. There must be like a change of mind while you are on the trip. So now Dr. Henri now is in Puerto Rico. So I think he landed in Puerto Rico, which is a territory of the United States. You can understand that now. So United States will have just to take the phone to say, let this plane land in that land. Puerto Rico cannot say no because they're not independent. So it's easy fix. So they had them landed in Puerto Rico. So Mr. Henri is in Puerto Rico since, I think, 2 days ago. That must be since Thursday, since Tuesday. He's waiting now. I think they said that America, there was an article that came in my Miami Herald that says America has asked him to resign. So I think yes. Okay. So Miami Herald said the Department of Homeland Security, the Department of State of Homeland Security ask him to resign. I think the plan is things already kind of like leaked out. I think he's gonna go to your home, sir, to Jamaica, and then where he's gonna
so my home is here in the US now, to be honest, but that's my homeland. Yes, my original home. Yes. Oh, he's gonna go to Jamaica.
So that's the plan.
He's gonna go to Jamaica.
That's the plan. That the plan for him to go to Jamaica. Yeah, the plan that is gonna because you know that Jamaica
after he resigns.
very active. Yeah.
After he
No, he
resigned,
has not. He has not yet. After his one, yeah, I think they said he's gonna offer his resignation there. He's gonna read his letter of resignation there. But it sounds like those things in the making. In the meantime, the CARICOM, who the CARICOM that used to lead effort, like congressional effort, like to see if they can have a solution to the crisis. They're meeting with the politicians, to the elite, political elite of Haiti, the politicians, and to find a way out of the crisis. Whereas while Ariel is kind of preparing his resignation letter, and then see how they can get the country out of this, big kerfuffle, like a big turmoil. So that's where we are now.
Who's managing? Who is serving as the prime minister or leading the government or the affairs of the country right now? Now that he can,
go ahead.
Yeah, now that
that's a very good question.
Yeah.
I think that what they have now, they have a council of ministers, of Secretary of State, so I call it council of ministers. So they all met, and then I think usually when that things happened, I don't know, one of them supposed to, I don't know if it is one of them supposed to ensure the lead, but they have to have consensus on the decision. But since he is no longer there, but I'm sure he talked to them by the phone, tell them whatever wish he had. So he has a phone, and then all the ministers, they're still in place. They have not resigned, so he can call them and say, and he can call the chief of police. He can call and stuff like that. So the nation is now on. There is no specific heads of the nation at this time. That they have like a council of ministers that's on the nation now. Like while there is like the vacancy.
In terms of the airport, is it still under siege by the police and the gangs, or because
yes, the airport is still, there is standoff. There is still a standoff at the airport. I think, as far as I know, that there is no plane is landing in Haiti at this time.
Okay.
So they still on the watch, so that Ariel want to get set foot with that lane in Port-au-Prince, nor Cap Haitian, where the two major airports that have international flights, in Haiti. So that's where things are. I think like they're discussing his fate at this time, and waiting to hear what will be the next move.
Yeah, after when he resigns, the next thing will be what will be the next step. I think what needs to happen is for CARICOM and the heads of government in CARICOM come together and work with the ministerial the ministerial council in Haiti to get together a steering committee would lead to the formation of a government and then towards an election, because I think that's what the people want. That would also help to instill some amount of pride within the Haitians. But the thing, but with all that's going on, I mean, I asked the question, can there be a Haitian-led solution? Can there be a Haitian-led solution? But before I ask you that question, I wrap up. I could go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah. Well, that's a great question, because all other solutions have failed in the past. Because it sounds like they learn their mistakes. All other foreign-made or foreign-suggested solutions have failed in the past. So, and they realize that only one thing they haven't tried is an Haitian solution. But now the CARICOM is meeting with the opposition leaders, because Ariel was very unpopular. So everybody, kind of the entire nation was against him. He was against the entire nations. So now I think there is like this called meeting, emergency called meeting, that's being done now since last night. I don't know where it is, if it is in Haiti or outside of Haiti, but all the opposition leaders, political leaders, they were called into a session, like, in emergency. And I think that I don't think that they've been out of that meeting yet for a possible solution. Among them, they need a two-headed government, because Haiti is different from the Commonwealth nation. Like, you got the prime minister that run the nations, and then, like, the queen can be like the head, kind of like the head, like, honorific of the nations. Haiti always, the constitution said that there must always be a president and prime minister, and the roles are different in terms of what they can do, what they can do. But United States tend to push for one to do both, but it never worked. It never worked. It never worked. So now I think Haiti pushed for a president, a president, like, and then a prime minister that's gonna be on a kind of like they there like for a short period of time with a space. Yeah, that's a clear path, being like, kind of roadmap to do election in a very defined and clear period of time, and then to get somebody, to get all the elected, because in Haiti there is no elected official at all. There is not one elected person in Haiti now. There is not one elected person in Haiti now.
So there's an issue of leadership, issue of democracy. By the way, did Henri sign? Did Dr. Ariel Henri sign that treaty?
Which one?
The treaty in Nairobi that because Kenya was
yes, I think he did.
In order for them to send a peacekeeping force or security team there, you guys have to sign a treaty.
Yeah.
I don't know, what was this treaty? Tell us. Did you sign the treaty?
Yes, I think the treaty was signed. What happened is the deployment of the force was challenged by the opposition of President Ruto. And Parliament, like this kind of like Parliament did not condone, Parliament did not approve for the force to be deployed in Haiti, on the basis that the constitution said for Kenya to have the police deployed on somebody's land, they must have had bilateral relation with that nation prior to that to happen. So that's one of the bases. Like the Parliament of Kenya didn't approve the force to be deployed to Haiti. So what Henri had done, Dr. Henri had done, so he went to Nairobi. That's the faithful. That was the fatal trip. So he should not have gone there. So he went there to sign that treaty that was lacking. So in order to kind of like for the Supreme Court, to allow the trip to be gone to Haiti, and the treaty was signed. And they both, shook hands. They both shook hands, and then say, "Okay, now we're gonna be on our way soon." And then things blew up on his face. So I don't know if the new government will kind of like pick it up from there, but this was very unpopular. Are you there?
I am. I'm just fixing something. Sorry about that.
Okay. Yes. So what the thing was unpopular in over there, but it was somewhat unpopular in Haiti as well. So now we have yet to see how they're gonna move forward with this. But the treaty was signed.
Okay, but and what about in terms of the prison break? So the prisoners are still at large.
Yes, the prisoners are at large. This is the major concern, that like notorious criminals, like high profile rank. I mean, kind of like, the president assassins. They all in that, and a lot of gang members are in prison, a lot of like kidnappers in prison, a lot of other like, you know, kind of notorious criminals in prison. So they're all at large. So this
But
is another concern.
yeah. And what about the
Go
police?
ahead.
Because the police force, the
Mhm.
police is the police able to find these prisoners? Do they have the resources and the tools? And what of the relationship between the police and the police chief? Is there
Oh,
still some kind of protest by the rank and file against
yeah.
the police chief? Is he going to be, are there calls for him to also go? What's going on with that? And how can, if there is
Well,
some kind, what's going on there? Because how, if there is
yeah.
some kind
Well,
of clash,
this is chaos.
how can they fix the problem? Yes,
Like you said,
yes.
like you, you are thousands of miles away, but you describe the chaos like as with your right
Yes.
mind. You already described the chaos. So it's
Yes.
chaos. So like you said,
It is. Yes.
it's chaos. It's
It is.
chaos. So the relationship, who knows? I mean, you know, kind of what is it like? I think that when they declare like emergency, like the county is under siege, like, you know, kind of like when they declare that state emergency and stuff like that,
State of emergency.
the army, oh yeah, state of emergency, the army, we have only 1,500. We have like the President Jovenelle Moise, as we started as we mobilized the army that was demobilized in 2004. So we only have an army of 1,500 troops. So they for the first time they put the army, kind of like they deploy the army to help bring order or stuff like that. But I don't know how's that working. The army may be associated with the police, but the gang is on the other side. So I don't know if the police chief is still having kind of like, is his word still respected? I don't know, but I know that some of the police officers, like the police the police force, they were mad about the brother that's been like mutilated and then choked, like, you know, kind of like body stuff like that. They're still mad about that. So I don't know what the state of the country is now. So as you ask that question, it is now chaotic. I heard in the north that I saw from social media there was a group of maybe 50, maybe 60 or 100 prisoners, but those are people who stole, like, you know what, like maybe a chicken, or people who maybe stole
Okay.
like maybe a goat, like
Petty crimes.
yeah, petty things, petty crimes. Those
Yeah.
are the people, those people that they caught, maybe they don't know where, they have nowhere to go and stuff like that. So they round them up and they lay on the ground. I don't know if they got them into the closest prison in this county where they were located. I don't know what happened to them, but that's all. But all the thousands, all of other ones, they don't know where they're about,
Yeah.
and they're still at large. So the major criminals, they all are at large. Those who are gang members, they return to the gang, to the rings. And then, you know, the assassins of Jovenelle Moise, they gone, they go with their families. I don't know. So this is what the situation is like in Haiti at this point. So now you can imagine now why all the airline cut, kind of like, and cancel all their flights, and then and people kind of like trying to run home and to avoid, like, you know, the kind of a situations that gotten worse from what has always been. So
Yeah.
that's where things are.
Wow, it's quite sticky. It's the situation in Haiti is quite interesting. And by the way, as you say, it's quite chaotic. And I said the title of the episode is that the crisis in Haiti deepens. Um, uh, and just, you know, one of the questions I had for you, you know, it's quite clear and apparent that Haiti needs a peacekeeping force. So I know that Kenya, they just signed a peacekeeping mission. Signed a treaty to allow for that. Do you think that's going to happen? Does that signature carries any weight since he is no longer he's no longer, he has to now resign. In fact, he cannot even step foot on the country. So what way is this treaty if he is being removed from office, let alone the fact that he's an installed prime minister? Does he have any authority to sign a treaty, let alone? Okay. So there's a lot going on here. And now, not only that, it's clearly, Haiti needs a peacekeeping mission. I know many people are against the US leading a mission there, but probably with what's going on in Haiti now, it is as if you guys need intervention. I mean, sorry, Haiti needs intervention, right?
Oh, well, that's another debate, but I can say a few things about this.
Yeah.
Now, as we are now, you and I,
yeah,
we kind of like usually go in deeply into things, kind of like go beyond what we see. Well, let's say that these problems can be solved by Haitians.
Okay.
These problems, I don't think that Haiti, like only a peacekeeping force, can restore order in Haiti at this time. The chaos that we have now, it's a man-made chaos. It's something that is calculated and designed for it to be this way. And then if it is made, it can also be fixed. Okay. So, to be honest with you, without pointing finger at no one,
yeah,
the police of Haiti, the police and the army, and together, if they got the tools, like the equipments, the materials, and all they need, they can control. They can contain this. Okay. But the problem is there is no political like will to get that done. So that's why they put Henri, and we never wanted to get that fixed. Okay. He pretended he needed, but I don't think he wanted to stay in power. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to stay in power. But let me tell you what happened. All the gangs. Yeah. 5 years ago, there were 5 years ago. Or 6 years ago, there were no gangs as the way they were now. So yeah. in 2 years, the country was flooded with those guns. Yeah. And all those military assault weapons come from the United States. Yeah. Yeah. They come from here via containers, and then they come from via the Dominican Republic also. They all come from the United States, all these guns. So you're going to tell me that all these guns are going to Haiti, and FBI doesn't know about it, CIA don't know about it, America doesn't know about it? So you think that like Miami is 1 hour away from Port-au-Prince, so that all these guns, like those weapons, like military weapons, like, going to Haiti, and America is not aware of that? So I will doubt. So number one, that's one of the things that I am, that's the question number one. Yeah. Number two, the people who own those guns, they're just barefooted, or they only have a single flip-flops in their, I mean, they are destitute. Gun can cost like thousands of American dollars, and the person maybe doesn't seem to have had even $10 in his pocket at some point. So where did it find that gun? How does the guns get into his hands? Number two. So, and now, so why all the Haitians oppositions, they say, well, give us like the money that you're gonna be spending on sending a foreign troop, why don't you invest it in the police to recruit more, to have like to recruit more and more army, officers and stuff like that, because you only need 3 months to have like to get someone ready, like to as military or police officers to take care of this kind of thing. So they said, why don't you invest it in the police or in the army to take care of their own problem? Why do you want to have somebody else come in? It's like if we have a major problem in the United States, they would want England to send officers to help them. They would always say no. It's not. It's let's send friends to help us. We have something like 9/11, so we need French soldier here in America to help us when 9/11 happened. No, there was no such thing. So they will work in and with their resources, and then and take, because culturally they know their nation, culturally they know their people and stuff like that, and they know how to solve their own problems. So why do America always want to have a foreign force come to Haiti? Why? And history has shown that. And history has shown we have almost 3, 4, 6 missions. They all failed. They all failed. They bring chaos, they bring diseases, they never accomplished the purpose to which the mission they were sent. So go ahead, let me hear you.
That's fine. Yeah, and actually I think that I had done a podcast about that. I spoke with another friend of mine, a student in my class who happened to be a pastor as well in Jamaica, who is from Haiti. And he did allude to the fact that was it cholera? There was accusation of the last time cholera came to Haiti. There was a cholera outbreak in Haiti as a result of the peacekeeping mission.
Yes,
and I think the U.S. Department had alluded to that, and they said that I think they are trying to be careful about that as well. But maybe I think.
And they fathered many children too. They left so many kids. So among them, I have a cousin who had kids for a Pakistani, and he left those kids are struggling. These kids are struggling in Haiti now. Go ahead.
Yes. But you said, so what Haiti needs is not necessarily a peacekeeping force or mission, but that is foreign, but one that is also local, but equipped with the resources and the tools to fight the gangs.
Exactly.
But right now, the force, even if we have a force, the force is, how equipped is the force against the already established and trained gangs? So I guess that is not, say for example, in Ukraine, the Ukraine-Russian war, I know that there have been calls to support Ukraine, equip Ukraine to be able to fight off Russia. What about, I think so maybe that's where the conversation should be around, in terms of sending in the tool, and probably in terms of them, and language is important. Instead of saying, because of the history that Black people have, especially in the West, in the global. So the history that we have, language is important. We don't want to still seem as if we're still boys and children. So instead of saying we're going to send a peacekeeping, I think they should say, just as how the KGB cooperate, or not the KGB, is it KGB? Or the Scotland Yard cooperate with the CIA and the U.S. intelligence to apprehend somebody in the U.S. So, say for example, and the FBI also work with people with foreign intelligence, and they call it cooperate. So probably it could be that they could change the language. They said, okay, we are planning to we're going to cooperate with the Haitian police to help, which includes providing resources, equipment, intelligence, information to help bring about law and order. So publish the language that probably we
well, man, let me tell you, in this process, that must be 2 years ago, we were supposed to purchase this. I mean, now you see, let me tell you one thing. While all these guns that went going underground, to go to Haiti and to arm the gangs. Haiti has an arms embargo on it since 1994, since 1991. So they say that we cannot buy weapons. So they don't want to send weapons to Haiti. So America said, that there was like an embargo that was placed on Haiti since 1994 by Aristide. They still hold the embargo against Haiti not to be able to purchase weapons to fight the gang. But all these big weapons come in somehow to the gang. So what sense does that make? So we supposed to purchase to shop it to. We had they said that okay, we're gonna purchase weapons. We're not gonna be able to purchase like heavy military weapons. We're gonna buy some Humvees and stuff like that. We ordered Humvees for maybe I don't know how many $1 million Humvees from Canada. It took almost 6 months for the first delivery, stock to arrive in Haiti. Something that when you purchase things with your own money, it's about I'm paying for it, you deliver it for me. So we were allowed to buy some Humvees, like to kind of like to move troops, police troops in Haiti, kind of like transportation armored vehicles. Okay, so we purchased I don't know how many of them. It takes almost a year for us to get what we paid them for.
Oh, wow.
Kind of like very slow for them to arrive. They arrive by 250, and then you know what they said? The winner said 300. And when they arrive, some of them have no radiator, some of them was faulty. So it's just like what people think like Haiti is kind of like those. They still think like people are still stupid. People are no longer, people can see now what people are doing. So we know what's going on. We know what time it is. So,
okay, so you guys, so Haiti bought Humvees from Canada and they took forever to get there, which Canada is in North America, which is
right there. Yeah, right there. And then like, yes. And then like, and then $1 billion of weapons can travel to Ukraine very quickly, which is thousands of miles away. Yeah. And then whereas to come in like with a few Humvees, just Humvees, like to move troops around, to move like police around and stuff like that, armored vehicles, so they cannot, it takes almost a year for a few hundred, things to arrive in Haiti. And when they arrive, I think that there were a few of them that didn't have radiators, that some of them were not completely assembled well. Were not assembled well. So, we know what's going on.
Yes,
so, and you can imagine why Canada, when they say Canada to take the head of this mission, they said no. America said no. And then like they have to go all the way to take William Ruto to say, yes, I'm going to send and stuff like that. But this will be, let me tell you that will be a disaster too. Yeah. I can tell you that. That would be a disaster too. So, and wait and see. If that ever happened, it will be a disaster as well. So.
Wow, this is great. This is great news. We're going to have a part 2 because the news is happening in Haiti right now. The prison break is happening. The Ariel is happening. I mean, this is interesting. The airport is happening. I mean, our Americans is stuck in Haiti right now.
It's under siege.
Well, the airport is besieged. Yeah. What about are there any tourists in Haiti right now? Tourists from the US? Or are there any tourists that stuck?
No, I mean tourism has been dead long ago. Haiti on a high alert, kind of like on red, not to travel to Haiti now. So the people that might be in Haiti now, maybe missionary, maybe people who did for charities and all that, missionary and stuff like that. But I don't think like there was any tourists at this point in Haiti. No. There hasn't been for a while since that crisis where the gang overtaken 80% of the capital. So there is no tourism going on in Haiti at that point. So there was only, in fact, there were only 2 airlines. American Airlines has canceled flight to Haiti a long time ago. There was only Spirit and JetBlue. I think JetBlue has canceled flight from Haiti for quite a while back. That was left only Spirit. Last week, Spirit canceled all its flight. So you may have, I don't know if we have regional flights, like, go to Cuba or
What
to
about
Puerto
all those
Rico. I don't know.
attractions? I saw some beautiful, picturesque attractions and images and hotels. Haiti doesn't have that anymore.
Yeah, they there,
So
but
how are
there's
they?
nobody in them. There's
So
nobody in
are they?
them, and
So they are vacant. Not they're not making any
they
money
are
off.
vacant. Yeah, all these that
Oh,
are vacant, like those nice hotel, like those places and stuff like that, they may be having, if there will be any kind of like official like delegations from the US that they're gonna stay in those places and stuff like that. But as far as tourists there, I don't think so. So they're just waiting for the crisis to be resolved, and so that those things can take can resume, activities can resume.
because no, they have
So
they
you can
have not.
imagine,
Yeah,
go ahead.
they have not lifted the state of emergency.
No, no, no. Haiti is on the high, kind of like no, kind of like the highest, like the most, kind of like the highest, like alert, like alert, kind of like
No fly
thing,
zone.
like
Kind of.
warning,
Yeah. Okay.
warning, like to about Haiti now. I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh wow, wow. This is
Well, I
quite.
think it was a pleasure that time. The hour is already just
Yes.
the hours
And
just flew away. So
I have
I
my final.
really, really
I'm gonna wrap up. I
go
have
ahead.
one more thing to. We're gonna wrap up in 2 minutes because I just saw the time. As I spoke with you earlier, you
Mhm,
at one moment you appeared emotional as you were talking about Haiti.
mhm.
When you talk, was that happening for you?
Well, that's you. Sometimes it's your homeland. You know how
Yeah,
we are attached with our place or birthplace.
yeah.
And this thing and these things when they hit me, they hit home. I mean, they kind of like you, although that you hear, but the fact that you know all these things are happening in your own homeland, it doesn't feel good, doesn't sit right with you. So it's something that you live every day, despite the fact you have everything here, you have your fridge full of food, you have everything you need over here, but still you're not in peace because of what your brothers and your sisters and your fellow citizens going through at home.
Wow. Yes. I am. It's quite interesting. If I were to ask you, will Haiti ever, will there ever be a day where Haiti, where stability and democracy is restored to Haiti?
Well, Haiti, as you know, if you know the story of Haiti, we always accomplish big things.
Yes.
Haiti now, it's a matter of when, but Haiti will overcome. So I know that they were all the conspiracy on Haiti is big. All the hands that are weighing on Haiti, they are powerful. All those people who are conspiring against Haiti, they are powerful. But Haiti will prevail over everybody. So Haiti, it's a matter of when, because we, as in Haiti, we never accept to live on our knees. We rather die standing. So they may find ways because they have money, they have power to kind of try to keep us in that mess. But there will be a time Haiti will surprise the world again, the same way we have done so in the early, kind of like 18th, 19th century, when 19th century, early 19th century, when we declared independence from France, after so many years of being like, in bondage and slavery. So Haiti is being punished for that. They all got together, France, England, United States, Canada, Germany, they all got together and they put their hands and then kind of they put their foot on Haiti's neck, and then to suffocate Haiti. But I can tell you that one of the things that also, if we don't rise from them, but Africa is risen now. Africa is being redressed now. Africa is coming along, and then if we won't be able to kind of like to stand back up, or to like they said, like to spread, like, you know, to come back with force. If we don't find a way to just, like, you know, to be reborn from our own ashes, I think with Africa we will rise again. So there is no doubt in my mind that there will be a day that Haiti will thrive again.
Thank you so much. And well, with that, we will end part 1 of an ongoing series. We'll have to, because there's so much,
my brother.
Boy, it was deep. It was intense. I really appreciate you coming back to the show, this time in video, and we finally made it happen. Yes, good. Yeah, man.
Yes, it did. It did happen. It did happen, and it would be my pleasure anytime that we can plan something like that again. We can plan out something like that, and we can continue on as the situation in Haiti is evolving, and then we continue on and to inform our audience, and to keep them informed about the truth, the reality of what is going on in Haiti.
How can people get a hold of you, for persons who want to reach you on social media? Hyvenson.
Well, they can reach me, like, they can send me an email. They can reach me, like, I don't have, like, you know, a podcast, like, you know, kind of like social media set up for now, as the thing that I'm doing now, that you leave me no time. But I'm gonna, the next time we have a meeting, so I'm gonna have, like, you know, a page where somebody can come and comment and leave me.
Yeah,
like,
that would be good.
There were the stuff like that. Okay.
Yes. All right. Great. Well, thank you so much, Father Joseph. And you wrote, what's the name of your book? I think, didn't you write a book?
I did write a book. That's a book about, like, it was much about, like, the church in Haiti, the Episcopal Church of Haiti, how it has emerged from the Church of America, and then it has become its own. And then, but there is another story, because they are in turmoil over there also. That's another session itself. I have written this book. It's about the Church of Haiti, like the Episcopal Church of Haiti. Which is the one you call the Anglican Church in Jamaica. We call it the Anglican, but we call it the Episcopal in Haiti. How this church has emerged from the United States.
Oh, okay. So that's your book. Well, that's great. How can people get it? And that's available on Amazon, Barnes and Noble.
No, I think that I had written it, and then, like, I think they have it, like, at the university, where University of the South in Tennessee. That's where I have a copy of it there. But I never pursued, because at that point I was working on my second master's, and then, like, I didn't have, like, money to get it, like, you know, printed and stuff like that. But it's there. I had an offer to get it printed, but I missed that opportunity. But if anybody's interested in it, it's over there at the University of the South in Tennessee, and that's where they can find it.
The NeoLiberal Corporation, we're a publishing company too. I'll check it out and probably have you come and share from that book one of my classes, talking about cabin theology.
Okay.
Yeah, and
that sounds really good.
The Episcopal Church in Haiti would be a very good topic to talk about. But thank you so much. It's good to. I would love to learn about the Episcopal Church in Haiti and how it emerges from the American experience. I would love to learn about that. So we'll have you back on the show another time, just talking about that. But the next time we have you, probably about that. But we will also have you back talking about Haiti and what's going and the developing story and the developing saga. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
you
my
for listening.
brother.
Yeah, man. And
Greetings to you.
yeah,
All
man.
right,
And
yeah,
thank you,
man.
guys. And thank you for
Peace and
listening to
love.
Peace and Love. Take care. And thank you so
Peace
much
and
for
love.
listening to another episode of the NeoLiberal podcast. And please, if you want to send us an email, info@theneoliberal.com and Renaldo McKenzie @theneoliberal.com. Please visit us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Telegram. Where else? There is nowhere where we are not. Visit our website at theneoliberal.com and RenaldoCMcKenzie.com. And just so you know, we have a special production coming up where we took to the streets and interviewed several people in Philadelphia, and they are talking about their support or non-support of political figures. That's what's coming up next after this published episode. Thank you, guys. Walk good. Take care.